In this little lecture, we will talk about class routines. Why are they important? Probably class routines are very important because they are repeatable. They are repeated every time, every class, and that is how they create a special atmosphere in the class. If you are able to establish clear class routines, you may be sure that the atmosphere in your class will be smooth, your class will be managed well, and also you can learn lots of words if you structure these routines properly. So let's start with the opening. Opening routines, in case with interclass, include several big blocks. First of all, when kids just come into the class and they sit, we'll ask them about their physical state and their feelings. So the first question will be, how are you today? When kids are asked this question, they will probably answer with, or in our case, they will answer with a lot of vocabulary. They will use the vocabulary which is structured in opposites, and they will start with telling how they are right now, and later they will be talking using the opposites. For example, I am okay, I am not tired. Also, it is good to ask your kids to make a compliment to each other. Both strategies, asking about how you are and making a compliment, help to learn adjectives. And adjectives are usually very, very difficult to learn. And in many courses, adjectives don't play a really important role. But you see that starting with the simple adjectives and opposites, we can build a big awareness of adjectives in our students' brains. Then it's important to talk about the weather. Weather is nothing without clothes. So we will group this topic with clothing. We'll ask them about the weather, and later they will not only tell about the weather, but they will tell about the clothes they have on. And at the advanced stages, like at the level 2, they will also tell about the time, and they will tell about the day of the week and the months and the holidays, and many, many other things that may be discussed in this block of weather and time. Finally, it is important to introduce the topics of today's class. So what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and how many things we're going to do in this class. Why is it so important? Maybe because it is difficult for many kids to retain in their brains what happened in the class. So when they come home after the class, they will remember better everything they did if you concentrated on it at the beginning of the class. So, together with mastering opening routines, it is also important to pay special attention to classroom English. There is always a big debate, especially among Ukrainian teachers of English, whether we should hold the whole class in English or it is possible to use native language, in our case Ukrainian. In interclass, we believe that we should gradually substitute native language with English, meaning that at first we give commands in English with translation, and step by step students start understanding more of classroom English, and by the end of probably the third year it will be possible to speak in English during the whole class. And finally, at the end of the class, it is important to pay attention to some closing routines. In our case, closing routines will include singing a goodbye song and also going back to the list of activities that we did in this class. It is again important not for the kids, but mostly for their parents, because when parents ask their kids what they did in class, the kids will answer better and the parents will be able to help them with something.